license.
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere.
Saturday night, go downtown, see the sights. Girls in baseball, coffee rides out. Wish every day was Saturday night. You know the bar outside, when the lights are bright. Wish every day was Saturday night. Go downtown, go ahead. Right. And now back to part 3 on the
Part 3. Landed to part 2.
We do have the
Part
vehicles,
2.
but we don't have enough fuel to run them. And who is to blame? The government, the oil companies, OPEC.
What's the matter with you? Come on, for Pete's sake, what are you doing in there? Hey, you wait. Hello, Sandy. Well, let me have Sandy. Sandy, my television's dead. My television? No. Not Willie. Mr. Clock, can you please? Never mind the jokes, white guy. Send somebody up to fix my dead television. Nothing. I didn't touch nothing. Nothing, I'm telling you. It's a crappy television. You live in a crappy hotel, you get a crappy television. The what? The plug. What plug? Wait a minute. It's not the plug. It's something else. I'll fix it myself. The hell with him. When he calls me Mr. Clock, I'll tell him about the plug.
Uncle Willie, it's Ben!
Knock all you want. I'm not going to turn it off. Who's that?
Ben!
Ben, is that you?
Yes, it's Ben. Open the door.
Wait a minute. I'm coming. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. For Christ's sake, I'm way over there. I got to come way over here. For Christ's sake, what do you think? I'm Jesse Owens? Uh-oh.
Is anything wrong? What's the matter?
It's the latch. It's broken. Go down and tell the boy Sandy on the telephone. Tell him Mr. Clock is locked in.
What is it, the lower latch?
It's the lower latch on the bottom. Tell the boy. He'll send somebody.
And that happened last week. Now, don't force it, Uncle Willie. Just slide it out.
All right, wait a minute.
Did you hear me, Uncle Willie? Don't force
I
it. Just
heard you.
slide it out.
For Christ's sake, it's got to go in here and it's got to come all the way down here. I got to hurry.
You're probably going to have to oil that.
The hell with them.
You feeling all right?
What's today? Wednesday?
Certainly it's Wednesday. Don't I always come on Wednesday?
But is this Wednesday today?
Of course. Haven't you been out?
When?
Today? Yesterday? This week? You haven't been out all week?
Sunday. I went out Sunday. Sunday I went to the box.
What are you looking for?
The variety.
I just gave it to you. It's under your arm.
Where do you put it there? Puts it under my arm.
Have you been eating properly? No corned beef? You all right? Have you been eating properly? No corned beef sandwiches, I hope.
Is this today's?
Certainly it's today's. Variety comes out on Wednesday, doesn't it? Today is Wednesday, isn't it?
Hey, I'm only asking. Don't get so excited. Because I read last Wednesday's.
I'm sorry. You're right. Look, I got you 6 different kinds of soups. All low sodium, salt free, all very good for you. Are you listening, Uncle Willie?
I'm listening. You got me 6 lousy tasted soups. Did you see this?
What?
What I'm looking at. Did you see this?
How do I know what you're looking at?
2 new musicals went into rehearsal today, and I didn't get an audition. How come I didn't get an audition?
Because there were no parts for you. One was a young rock musical, and the other show was all black.
What's the matter? I can't do black? I did black in 1928, and when I did black, you understood every word. Not like
I'm sorry, but you're not the kind of black they're looking for. God, it's cold in here. You know, it's freezing in here. Don't they ever send up any heat?
Saul Boynton died.
Who?
Saul Boynton, the songwriter. 89 years old. Went Just like that. From nothing.
Why don't you put a sweater on?
I knew him well. Oh, a terrible poison. Me. He should rest in peace, but he was a terrible poison. His best friends didn't like him.
Why is it so cold in here?
You know what kind of songs he wrote? The worst. The worst songs ever written were written by Saul Boyton. Pretty lady, be my baby. Did you ever hear anything so rotten? Lady around with Davy, no wonder he's dead.
This radiator's freezing. Look, Uncle Willie, you can't stay here any longer. You've got to let me find you another place. I've been asking you for 7 years now. You're going to get sick.
Tom Jones is going to get $100,000 a year in Las Vegas. When Al Lewis and I were headlining the Palace, that Palace didn't cost $100,000.
That was 40 years ago. And 40 years ago, this building was only 20 years old. They ought to tear it down. You know, they take advantage of you people in here because they know none of you want to move.
No cigars?
You're not supposed to have cigars.
Give me the cigars.
You know the doctor said you were supposed to stop smoking cigars. I didn't bring any cigars.
Where's the cigars?
Did you hear what I just said to you? I told you I didn't bring any cigars. Forget the cigars.
Where are they, in the bag?
In the bottom. I only brought 3, and it's the last time I...
How's the family? The children all right?
Well, all of a sudden you're interested in the family. Huh? Well, it's not going to work, Uncle Willie. I'm not bringing you any more cigars.
I only want to know how the children are.
The children are fine. They're wonderful. Thank you. That was nice.
Good. Next time, bring the big cigars.
You don't even know the names of my children. What are the names of my kids?
Millie and Sidney.
Amanda and Michael.
You didn't like Millie and Sidney?
He's never going to name them Millie and Sidney. You forgot, so you made something up. You can't remember anything anymore. I'll bet you forgot to drink the milk from last week. I'll bet it's still right here in the refrigerator. Ah, there it is. There's the milk from last week.
Did you tell them who I am? Did they know who I am?
Why, that you were a big star in vaudeville? They're 3 years old, Uncle Willie. They don't remember vaudeville. I never saw vaudeville. You know, this refrigerator's not going to last 2 more days.
Did you tell them 6 times on Ed Sullivan Show?
They've never heard of Ed Sullivan. I told you, they're only 3 years old. Besides, they don't follow show business. Hey, you take that cigar out of your mouth. You promised me you'd only smoke 1 after dinner.
Am I smoking? Do you see smoke coming from that cigar?
No, but you got it in your mouth.
I'm rehearsing. After dinner, I do the show.
You work in the most aggravating business in the world, and I never get aggravated until I come here.
He said, don't come. I got Social Security.
You think that's funny? I don't think that's funny, Uncle
You
Willie.
have a sense of humor. You think it was funny.
I have a terrific sense of humor.
Like your father. He laughed once. 1932.
I can't talk to you.
Well, you think they're funny today? You tell me who you think is funny today. I'll tell you why he's not funny.
Look, I don't want to get into this now. I have to get back to the office. Just promise me you'll have a decent lunch.
If I were to tell a joke and got a laugh from you, I'd throw the joke out.
How can I laugh when I see you like this, Uncle Willie, huh? You lie around in your pajamas all day long in a freezing cold apartment, watching soap operas on a $35 television set that doesn't have a horizontal hole. The picture keeps rolling from top to bottom. Pretty soon your eyes are going to roll around in your head. You don't eat properly. You don't go out because you don't know how to use the locks on the doors. Remember the time you locked yourself in the bathroom overnight, huh? Do you remember that? I remember. If you didn't keep bread in there, you would have starved to death. You wonder why I worry.
Calvin Coolidge, that's your type of humor.
Look, Jeff promised me you'll eat properly.
I'll eat properly. I'll wear a blue suit, white shirt, and black shoes.
And if you're waiting for a laugh, you're not going to get one from me.
Who could wait that long? From you, I want a job, not a laugh.
Hey, I do the best I can. It isn't easy, you know. There's not much in the city. Besides, most everything's in commercials. And, well, we've had our little problems there, haven't we?
You mean the potato chip? The potato chip wasn't my fault.
Forget the potato chips.
What about the chick injector? Didn't I audition funny for the chick injector?
Oh, yeah, you were funny. But your hand was shaking. And they're not going to show a man shaving with a shaky hand.
Why don't you get me on Alka-Seltzer? Now, that's my type of comedy. I got a terrific face for an upset stomach.
I submitted you 20 times.
What's the matter with 21?
Because the word is out in the business that you can't remember the lines and is simply not interested.
I can't remember the lines. I can't remember the lines. I don't remember that.
For the field-based potato chips, I sent you to the studio. You couldn't even remember the address.
Don't tell me I couldn't remember the lines. The lines I remember perfectly. The name of the potato chip I couldn't remember. What was it?
Frito-Lays.
Say it again.
Frito-Lays.
I still don't remember because it's not funny. If it was funny, I remember. Now, Alka-Seltzer. You say Alka-Seltzer, that's a funny word, you get a laugh. The other one's not funny. What is it again?
Frito-Lays.
Well, maybe in Mexico, that's funny. Not here. 57 years in the business, you learn a few things. You learn what makes an audience laugh and what makes them don't laugh. Do you know what words are funny and what words are not funny?
You told me 100 times, Uncle Willie, words with a K in it are funny.
Words with a K in it are funny. You didn't know that, did you? If it don't have a K, it's not funny. Let me tell you which words are funny.
Chicken.
Chicken is funny.
Pickle.
Pickle is funny.
Cupcake.
Cupcake is funny. Tomato's not funny. Roast beef is not funny.
What? Cookie is funny.
Cookie is funny.
You've been telling me this ever since I was a little boy.
Car keys are funny.
Car keys, cucumbers.
Cucumber's funny.
Cleveland.
Cleveland's funny. Baltimore's not funny.
Look, Uncle Willie, I have to get back to the office, but I want to talk to you about something first. CBS called me yesterday.
Casey Stengel. That's a funny name. Robert Taylor's not funny.
Why won't you listen to me?
I'm listening. You got a call from NBC.
CBS.
Whatever.
Look, CBS is putting on a big special next month. It's going to be an hour-and-a-half variety show. They're lining up some of the greatest names in show business. They're going to get Flip Wilson to host the show.
Oh, him I like. That's a funny boy with the dress and the little giggle and the red wig. That's a funny boy. I like it. What's his name again?
Flip Wilson. But it doesn't have a K.
But he's black with a K. See what I mean?
I do. Look, the theme of the variety show...
What is the theme of this variety show?
The theme of the variety show is the history of comedy dating back to the early Greek days, right through vaudeville up to today's stars.
Why don't you get me on that show?
I got you on that show.
Alone?
With Louis.
Then you ain't got me on that show.
Let me finish.
You're finished? It's no.
Can't you at least wait till I finish before you say no? Can't we at least discuss this for a minute?
I'm busy.
Doing what?
Saying no.
You could have the courtesy of hearing me out. They begged me at CBS. Begged me.
You better talk faster. You're coming up to another no.
They said the history of comedy in the United States would not be complete unless it included one of the greatest teams ever to come out of vaudeville. Lewis and Clark, the Sunshine Boys. The vice president himself of CBS told me this on the phone.
The vice president said this.
That's right. He's the greatest Lewis and Clark fan in this country. He knows by heart every one of the old sketches.
Good. Let him go on with that advice.
Really. It's one show. It's just for the one night. They want you to do one of the old sketches. They're going to pay the team $10,000. That's top money for these shows, I promise you. $5,000 apiece, Uncle Willie. That's more money than you've earned in the past 2 years.
I don't need the money. I live alone. I got 2 nice suits. I don't have a pussycat. I'm very happy.
You're not happy, you're miserable.
I'm happy. I only look miserable.
Look, you're dying to go to work. You call me 6 times a day at the office. I can't see over my desk for all your messages.
Call me back sometime. You won't get so many messages.
I call you every day of the week. I'm over here every Wednesday, rain or shine, winter or summer, flu or diarrhea.
What are you, a mailman? You're a nephew. I don't ask you for nothing. You're my brother's boy. You've been very good to me, but I don't ask you for nothing. Except for a job. You're a good boy, but you're a stinky agent.
I'm a good agent! Damn it, don't you say that, Willie. I'm a goddamn good agent.
What is this screaming? What is such a wonderful thing to be a good agent?
God, I'm getting chest pains. You give me chest pains, Uncle Willie.
It's my fault you get excited.
Yes, it's your fault. I only get chest pains on Wednesday.
So come on Tuesday.
That's it. No sense in talking to you. I can't get through to you. Forget the variety show.
I forgot it.
I'm not coming back anymore. I'm not going to bring you your variety, or your cigars, or your low-sodium soups. You understand what I'm saying, Uncle Willie? I'm not going to bring you anything anymore.
Good. Take care of yourself. Say hello to Millie and Phyllis.
Why won't you do this for me? It's not like I'm asking you to be partners again. Look, if the two of you don't get along, all right. It's one night. It's just for the one show. An exposure like this, and Alka-Seltzer will come begging me to sign you up. Jesus, Willie, how's it going to look if I go back to the office and tell them I couldn't cut a deal with my own uncle?
My personal opinion. Lousy.
Look, you really hate Al Lewis that much?
I don't want to talk about Al Lewis anymore.
We have to talk about him. CBS is waiting for an answer today, and if I'm going to tell them no, I need a goddamn good reason why. Now what, you haven't seen him in what, 10 years?
11 years.
You mean to tell me you haven't spoken to the man in 11 years?
I haven't seen him in 11 years. I haven't spoke to him in 12 years.
You mean you spent the whole year with the man and you didn't speak to
It
him?
wasn't easy. I had to sneak around backstage.
You must have spoke to him on stage.
I'll tell you, if he played a gypsy, I spoke to the gypsy. If he played a lunatic, I spoke to the lunatic. To that kumquat, I never spoke to
I
him.
can't believe
You
that.
don't speak, I could show you witnesses that saw me never speak to him.
Look, Uncle Willie, it's been 11 years. Has the time changed some things for you?
Yes, I hate him 11 years more.
Why?
Why, you never met him?
Sure, I met him. I was 15. I met him once at a benefit at Madison Square Garden and once backstage at a television show. He seemed nice enough to me.
That's only twice. You had to meet him 3 times to hate him.
Uncle Willie, could I make a suggestion?
He used to give me the finger.
The what?
The finger. He'd poke me in the chest with the finger. You see, doctor, let me tell you, doctor. You know what I mean, doctor. Points, doesn't it? How'd you like that for 43 years? I had a black and blue hole in my chest. My wife, to her dying day, thought it was a tattoo. I haven't worked with that man for 11 years. It just started to fade away. I swear he had the sharpest fingers in show business.
Look, Uncle Willie, I promise you, if you do this for me, I'll get you a heavily padded undershirt.
You think I never tried that once? I put the steel plate in my shirt, he gave me the finger, split for one.
Uncle Willie, there's got to be more to this that you're not telling me. You don't spend 43 years with somebody without some bond of affection remaining.
You want to know other things? I'll tell you other things. He used to spit on my face. On stage, the man would spit on my face.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose, he's telling me. If I could save the spit, I'd show it to you.
You mean to tell me the man would stand on stage and spit in your face?
What do you think? He's stupid? He worked it into the act. He would stand with his nose on top of my nose and purposely use only words that started with a T. Tootsie roll. Tinkatoy, typing on the typewriter. Some nights I thought I would drown. I don't know where he got it all. I think he would drink all day and save it up for the night.
I'll put it in the contract that if he spits, he won't get
If
paid.
he get one more chance to spit on me, he wouldn't want to get paid.
All right, Uncle Willie, then answer me this. If it was all that bad, why did you stick together for 43 years?
Why did we stick together for 43 years? I'll tell you why we stuck together. Because he was the greatest. There will never, ever, ever be another Al Lewis. Nobody could say a joke the way he could say a joke. Nobody could time a line the way he could time a line. I knew everything he was thinking, and he knew everything I was thinking. One person, that's what we were. One person. No. There will never, ever, ever be another Al Lewis. The best, the very best, you understand?
I understand.
As an actor, no one could touch him. As a human being, nobody wanted to touch him.
So what do I tell CBS? No deal because Al Lewis spits?
You know how long it's been since we worked together?
11 years ago on the Ed Sullivan Show.
11 years ago on the Ed Sullivan Show. We did the doctor and the tax examination. You never saw that one, did you?
No, but I heard it was wonderful.
A classic. Talk about a classic. A dead person watching that sketch. What a laugh. we did it maybe 8,000 times. It never missed. That night it missed. Something was wrong with him. His timing was off. He was rushing. I thought maybe he was sick. Still, we got terrific applause. 5 times Ed Sullivan said, boom, 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 boom. Well, we go back to our dressing room. He puts on his clothes, he takes off his makeup, and he says to me, Willie, if it's all the same with you, I'm retiring. I said, what do you mean, retiring? It's only 9 o'clock. Let's go get something to eat. He said, no, I don't mean retiring for the night. I mean retiring for what's left of my life. He puts on his hat. He walks out of the theater and becomes a stockbroker. And I'm left with an act where I asked the questions and nobody did. I answered the answers. I never saw the man to this day. He called, I hung up. Sent letters, tore them up. Telegrams, they're probably still under the door.
Uncle Willie, with all due respect, You guys weren't getting much work anymore. Maybe he was tired of doing the same thing for 43 years. I mean, a man has the right to retire when he wants to, doesn't he?
Ah, damn, you forget, when he retired himself, he retired me too, and damn it all, I wasn't ready yet, I was still a young fella. Now, suddenly he needs $5,000, he wants to come crawling back? The hell with him? I'm a single now.
I talked to Al Lewis on the phone last night, Uncle Willie. He doesn't care about the money. He wants to do the show for old time's sake. For his grandchildren who never saw him.
He probably retired broke from the stock market. I guarantee you those fancy pants people never got a spit in the face once.
Did you know his wife died? He lives with his daughter somewhere in New Jersey. He doesn't do anything, Uncle Willie. He's got very bad arthritis. He's got asthma and poor blood circulation.
I'll send him a pump. He'll only live you, he'll outlive you, believe me.
But he really wants to do the show, Uncle Willie.
With arthritis, instead of the finger, he'll poke me with a cane.
CBS wants you to do the doctor sketch. Al Lewis told me he could go on stage tonight and do that sketch letter perfect. Doesn't even need a rehearsal.
I don't want to discuss Al Lewis anymore. And in the second place, I would definitely not do it without a rehearsal.
Well, do this for me then. At least rehearse with him once. If it doesn't work out, we'll call it off.
I don't trust him. I don't trust him. I think he's going to set me up for 11 years just to walk out on me again.
Let me get him on the phone, Uncle Willie. Let me set up a rehearsal date for Monday morning.
Wait a minute. I got to think about this.
Now, there's not much time. CBS is waiting for an answer.
What's the problem? They going out of business?
Look, I'm dialing, Uncle Willie, okay?
60-40. I get 6,000, he gets 4,000. What the hell can he spend in New Jersey anyway?
I can't do that, Uncle Willie. God help me.
Tell him I'm against it. I want him to know I'm doing it with an against it.
It's ringing.
And tell him he's got to come here. I'm not going to go way down the swamps.
Where the hell is he? I told him I'd call at 1 o'clock.
Oh, you know what he's doing? He is practicing spitting. That's what he's doing.
Hello, Mr. Lewis? Yeah, it's Ben Silverman. Yeah, how are you? Good. No, he's right here with me.
Yeah, Al Lewis, ask him if he remembers the one he left on the Ed Sullivan show.
What's that? No, everything's all right, Mr. Lewis. Uncle Willie said yes.
With an against it. I want him to know I'm doing it with an against it.
What? No. He's very anxious.
Oh, anxious. I'm against it. You're telling your stinking nephew.
Look, Mr. Lewis, could you come here Monday morning for a rehearsal? Oh, that would be terrific. Hold on 1 second. What time? About 11 o'clock? How long does it take to get here? A couple hours?
Tell him 8 o'clock.
Oh, be reasonable, Uncle Willie. Yeah, 11 o'clock will be fine. Look, I need to know what your address is so that I can send you the
I'll take him to court. I'm going to have a guy on the show watching him.
What's that?
I don't want any tin turtles tapping on toy
That's in New Jersey, Mike.
everything is the same as before, except I'm not going to do it.
When did you decide this?
I decided when you asked me.
Oh, no, you didn't. When I asked you, you said you would do it.
Well, I made a bad decision. Now I'm going to make a good one.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to do it, Uncle Willie. You see, I've already told CBS that you'd be rehearsing this week. And more important than that, the man is on his way over here now. And I'm not about to tell him that you called it off.
We're leaving a note outside the door.
We're not leaving him any note on the door. That's why I came over here this morning, see? I knew you'd try to pull something like this. I'm going to stay here until the two of you are acting like civilized human beings. And then, when I think that you're ready to rehearse, I'll leave. You understand?
Anyway, I'm sick. I woke up sick this morning.
No, you're not.
What are you, a doctor? You're an agent. I'm sick of it.
What's the matter?
I think I got hepatitis.
You don't even know what hepatitis is.
What the hell's the difference as long as you got it?
Look, there's nothing wrong with you except a bad case of the nerves. You're not backing out of this, Uncle Willie. No matter what kind of excuse you make, you're going through with it. You promised me you'd give it one day.
Well, I'll pick another day.
Today. You're going to meet with him and rehearse with him today. Now stop it and behave yourself.
What do you mean behave yourself? Who do you think you're talking to, Susan and Jackie?
Amanda and Jackie. Amanda and Michael. Oh, God, I'm getting chest pains on Monday.
Anyway, he's late. He's late on purpose to aggravate my goal.
He's not late. It's 2 minutes after 11.
So what is that early? He's late, I'm telling you.
They're just trying to start trouble, I can tell.
Don't tell me I was up and dressed at 8 o'clock this morning.
Why didn't you shave?
Give me a chicken jacka, I'll shave. Anyway, I really think I got hepatitis. Look how green I look.
You don't get green from hepatitis, you get yellow.
Maybe I got a very bad case.
Now you got me worried. I wonder if I should call him. Maybe he's sick.
Oh, him you believe he's sick. Me you don't believe. Why don't you become his nephew?
That's it. You want me to get it?
It's what? I don't hear a knock on the door.
Okay, listen, you all right? Everything's fine? Now you're going to give this a chance, right? Well, promise me you'll give it a chance.
I'll give it every chance in the world, but it ain't gonna work.
Where you going?
I'm gonna get some tea. I feel like some hot tea.
Now you're going to make tea?
How do you do? Hello. How do you do? Hello. Hello. How do you do?
Mr. Lewis. Hi, I'm Ben Silverman. Here, let me have your coat. We met a long time ago. My father took me backstage. I can't remember the theater, actually, but I think it was like 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, 15, 20 years ago, backstage, some theater. I remember, but I forgot.
Why don't you come in and sit down? Uncle Willie's fixing some tea. So, did you have any trouble getting in from New Jersey?
My daughter drove.
Oh, that's nice.
She's got the Chrysler.
Chrysler, wonderful car.
The big one, the Chrysler Imperial.
I know, I drove it.
My daughter's car?
No. The Chrysler Imperial, I rented one in California.
No, she owns.
Yeah, sure. I understand. So, listen, do you get to New York very often?
I haven't been in New York for 2 years.
Really? How did you find it?
My daughter drove.
I understand. I meant the city. How have you found it? Has it changed much in the 2 years since you've been here?
Well, it ain't my New York.
No, I suppose it isn't. Oh, watch out! Yeah, I suppose it isn't. Listen, I can't tell you how excited I am. Or for that matter, everyone in the business is.
We'll see.
Yeah, sure. Uncle Willie! Well, I guess the tea hasn't started boiling yet. Listen, I'd like to arrange to have a car pick you up and take you home after the rehearsal.
My daughter's going to pick me up, thank you.
I see. What time did you tell her? 4 or 5 o'clock?
I told her to call every half hour.
Great.
1 tea or 2 teas?
Oh, there he is, Uncle Willie. Look who's here. It's been a long time.
1 tea or 2 teas?
Nothing for me. I have to get back to the office. Mr. Lewis, would you like some tea?
Tea would be nice, thank you.
Just one, Uncle Willie.
You're sure? I got 2 tea balls. I get done twice.
No, just one. I honestly have to get back to the office.
1 teas.
So, Mr. Lewis, do you have any questions at all about the studio or the air date or the showtime? Anything that's on your mind at all? Any questions I can answer?
Like what?
About the air date or the studio or the showtime, anything like that?
Well, you got the props?
What props are those?
The props. The props for the doctor's sketch. You're going to have the props.
Gee, no, I didn't know we had to get any props. Why don't you tell me what they are, and I'll see that they get them for you.
You need a desk, a lamp, a chair, an R-stick.
Wait. What's an R-stick?
It's a stick you stick in your mouth to say ah.
An R-stick, yeah.
Right. You need a wastebasket, you need a scale tin, you need a look stick.
Wait, a look stick. What's a look stick?
It's a stick you stick in your ear to take a look at.
A look stick, yeah.
All right, you need some pills, you need...
How big? Like this?
That's for a baby, like this, big pill. All right, you need some bandages, you need a newspaper, you need a stethoscope.
Wait, you're going too fast.
This. Left.
I got all that. After the skeleton, let's...
Get me a suit, like what I'm wearing, size 48.
Also in blue?
What do I need another blue? Get me a brown suit.
Brown suit, that all?
No, I want a blonde.
A blonde? I mean a woman?
A blonde. You ever see a blonde nurse that wasn't a woman? Big, good size, nice build.
Oh, I know what you mean. A nice sexy girl with a big booties and a nice round rear end?
That's it. That's too big. That's too small. That's good, by the way.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, you can bring some pictures around there. Take a look.
Oh, I know. We got millions of girls like that around.
We used the girl we had, but she's probably 90 years old.
Yeah. I understand. Anything else that you need?
No, that's all.
That's it? Okay. Anything for you?
Liver.
And a piece of liver.
What kind of liver?
A regular calf's liver, like you get in the butcher shop.
Like how much? A pound?
Pounds a small lab. 2 pounds, a medium-sized lab. 5 pounds, a lot of blood brings down the heart.
Okay, but that's it then, huh?
That's all.
Okay. Anything else, Uncle Willie?
I wasn't listening.
Okay. Look, if either one of you can think of anything else, just give me a call. It's 11:15. I really got to get going. Look, Mr. Lewis, I can't tell you and thank you enough. And on behalf of all the young people in this country that never had the opportunity to see Lewis and Clark perform, I want to thank you. The both of you. The both of you, Uncle Willie!
I hope we don't disappoint them.
Oh, they won't be.
I know they won't. I was just saying that.
I gotta go, Uncle Willie. See you later.
I'll throw you to the elevator.
That won't be necessary. I'll call you tonight. Look, I want to tell the two of you just how much it means to me to see the two of you back together again. Reunited. The two kings of comedy. This must be very, very exciting for the two of you, huh? I'll call you later.
Sugar.
Sugar would be nice.
I got sugar. You want a cracker?
What kind of cracker you got?
I got graham, chocolate, and a coconut. Anything you want.
Maybe a plain cracker.
I don't have a plain cracker. I got a graham, a chocolate, and a coconut.
Maybe a coconut.
In the kitchen, in the cabin. I was sorry to hear about Lillian.
Thank you.
She's a nice woman. I always liked Lillian.
Thank you very much.
What about yourself?
Myself, thank God, knock on wood, perfect.
Oh, I heard different. I heard your blood didn't circulate.
That's not true, my blood circulates. It don't circulate everywhere, but it circulates.
That's why you use a cane?
What do you mean a cane? It's a walking stick. Only sometimes it's a cane.
Well, that's for myself. I've been lucky. I'm in the peaks.
I was noticing. I thought perhaps you were having a flush.
Saul Boynton.
Don't remember Saul Boynton?
Saul Boynton, the manager of the Velasco.
No. That's Saul Boynstein.
No, Saul Boynton was manager of the Velasco. Saul Boynstein was manager of the Morosco.
Saul Boynstein was manager of the Morosco. Only it wasn't the Morosco, it was the Velasco.
Saul Boynton.
Anything coming down there?
Saul Boynton, the lousy songwriter.
Yes, Saul Boynton.
The one who wrote Lady, Lady, Be My Baby.
That's right, Saul Boynton, the lousy songwriter.
He died.
Last week.
Where?
Variety.
How's Saul Boynstein?
I haven't read anything.
I always liked Saul Boynstein. So this is where you live now, huh?
Didn't I always live here?
No, you used to live in the 5-room suite.
This is the 5-room suite. Now they made it into 5 little suites.
What do they charge you for this?
Same as they used to charge for the big suite.
That's what they do, they try to squeeze $1 today.
So where do you live? In the country?
Sure, I live in the country, in New Jersey with my daughter. She's got a couple of kids, I've got my own room. They got a lovely porch with a swing on it, they got a swimming pool, and they got a lovely rock garden.
A what?
Rock garden.
What do you mean, a rock garden? You mean for what?
Sure, it's got flowers and rocks in it, a Chinaman made it. You gotta come out and see it sometime.
I should take a bus all the way out to New Jersey to see a Chinaman's rock garden.
You don't even know what the hell I'm talking about.
I'm not that interested. You don't mind it so quiet in the country?
What do you mean quiet in the country? There's quiet noises in the country. Cows mooing, birds singing, bees buzzing, not like the city with all the car crashes and the jumpers from windows and the guns going off.
Well, you're different from me. You like it in the country because you're a retired person. You can sit in a porch, look at a bush, watch a tree grow. You're not still active like me. You're a different temperament. You're a slow poison.
I'm a slow poison?
You're here 15 minutes, you got a whole cup of tea. Mine's all gone already.
Well, that's the difference between you and me. You're finished and I'm still enjoying it.
You're wrong. I can get up and get a second cup of tea and enjoy it twice as much. I like a busy life. That's why I love it in the city. I've got to be there, telephone you. You never know when a picture's going to call up, or a commercial, or a musical.
What picture you do?
They're negotiating.
What musical?
They're talking.
What commercial?
Oh, all the time. I did one last
What?
week for the potato chips.
What? What potato
The
chip?
big one. The
What
crispy
big
one.
one?
I don't know what one it is.
What's the name?
What the hell difference does it make what the name is?
You're making a commercial, you don't know the name?
Do you remember Saul Boynton?
I ain't selling Saul Boynton.
I don't want to argue with
I
you.
won't argue either.
So what do you think? You want to do the doctor sketch?
Well, my feelings, good money, couple days work, and I'm back in New Jersey.
My feelings, they told you.
Oh, what?
They didn't tell you? My feelings, I'm against it, but I'll do it if you want to do it.
If you're against it, don't do it.
What difference does it make if I'm against it as long as we do it? I just want you to know why I'm doing it.
Don't do it. Why are you against it?
I'm not against it, I'm against it. I just going to do it for my nephew.
What do you mean?
It's a good break for a kid like that to get big stars like us.
Are you sure?
I'm more than sure, I'm positive.
Well, in that case, I'm against it too. But I'll do it.
Good, so long as we understand each
We
other.
understand each other. I want you also to understand this. All the money I make goes for my grandchildren.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. If I die. If I live, goes for my retirement.
Ah, yeah. Well, the same with me.
What the hell are you talking about? You ain't got any grandchildren.
My nephew's children, Sensen and Delilah. So, what do you think? You want to rehearse?
You ain't against rehearsing?
Of course I'm not against rehearsing. I'm only against doing the sketch. Rehearsing is necessary.
Well, all right. Let's settle for the sketch. We'll move the furniture around, rehearse it a couple times, and that's that. the sketch.
You setting up for the doctor sketch?
The doctor sketch.
That was me, mister.
Don't you call me mister.
That's not a dirty word.
It is when you say it.
Forgive me, sir.
Listen, for Christ's sake, if we're going to set up for the sketch, I don't know how many years I got left.
You think you know how to set it up? You set it up.
You're so goddamn smart. You set up for the doctor sketch.
There, that's the doctor sketch.
You know what you are, Willie? You're Lopalooza. You know what a Lopalooza is?
If I'm a Lopalooza, you're mister.
We're going to stand around and insult each other. We're going to do this sketch.
Oh, I'd like to do both, but we ain't got time. I'm in the office. You go outside.
Are we going to do the part with the nurse?
Do you see a noise? How are we going to rehearse for the noise when there ain't no noise?
I was just asking a question. Can I ask a question?
Ask any question you want, but try to make them intelligent questions.
I try to ask the kind of questions to the kind of person I'm talking to. You get my drift?
I get it, mister.
Listen, for Christ's sake, can we do the sketch?
All right, you go outside. I'm in the office.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock! What?
You're not outside.
What do you mean?
If you're outside, you couldn't see me. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Then you're not outside. Go all the way outside, for Christ's sakes. What kind of rehearsal is this?
It's a rehearsal. We ain't gonna stop for every little thing, are we?
We ain't gonna stop for every little thing, but we're gonna stop for the big thing. The door's a big thing. We ain't got a noise, but we got a door. Let's use what we got.
All right. I'll go outside. We'll run through it a couple of times.
All right. I'm in the office. You go outside.
If my daughter calls, tell her to pick me up in 20 minutes.
You can pick me up now for all I care.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock!
Don't say it, for Christ's sakes. Do it. I think he went crazy in the country.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Knock, knock, knock. Come in.
It's stuck.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute. It's not stuck. Wait a minute.
What's the matter? It's stuck?
It's
Okay,
not
what's the matter?
stuck. It's the floor. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
It's stuck. Go downstairs and tell Call the Sandy on the telephone. Tell him Mr. Clark is stuck up.
Wait a minute, wait, maybe I can fix it.
Don't waste time. Go down and tell the boy. He'll send somebody out.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. I fixed it.
You did fix nothing. You just don't know how to open a door.
Did my daughter call?
You know, I think you went crazy in the country.
What the hell's that for?
Never mind, never mind. You're inside. Stay inside. Don't knock, knock, knock.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock!
Enter.
What do you mean enter? What the hell happened to come in?
What's the difference? Enter or come in as long as you're in.
When I go knock, 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 you're supposed to say enter. Enter, come in, not enter. Why all of a sudden enter?
I'm trying to freshen up the act.
You want to freshen up something? Why don't you put some flowers around here, for Christ's sake?
It's a new generation today. It's not 1934, you know.
Oh, I didn't know this.
What's so bad about it?
Because we've been doing it for 43 years. Why all of a sudden we're going to change it?
And you know why we don't do it anymore? Because we do it the same way for 48 years. That's all.
Well, if we don't do it anymore, what the hell are we going to change it for?
Can I make a comment? Nothing personal. I think you've been sitting on a New Jersey porch for too long.
What the hell is that for?
That means you've been sitting on a New Jersey porch for too long. From my window, I can see the whole world. I see old people, young people, good people, bad people, car crashes, ambulances, jumpers from buildings. I see the whole world. You see a lot more than a milkman.
And that's why you want to say enter instead of come in?
You're not listening to me.
Why, is there somebody else in the room?
You don't know the first thing that's going on.
Oh, you tell me.
You know the expression, that's where it is? Well, this is where it is. That's where I am.
You know the expression, you don't know what the hell you're talking about? You never did know what the hell you were talking about.
I'm not the one retired. You're the one retired. You know why you retired? Because you were getting old-fashioned. Well, I'm still new-fashioned, and I'll always be.
Oh, yeah, that's why you're doing pictures you don't do. That's why you're making musicals you don't make. And that's why you're doing commercials you can't remember the goddamn name of.
I'll tell you what I do remember. I remember when I painted the ass you want to work with. That's what I remember.
Yeah, when you work with this pain in the ass, you lived in the 5-room suite. Now you live in the 1-room suite, and you're still wearing the same goddamn pajamas you wore in the 5-room suite.
I don't have to take this crap from you.
Why not? You're lucky. Nobody else will give it to you.
When you say knock, 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 I'm going to say enter. If you don't like it, don't come in.
When I go knock, 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 you cannot say enter, you must say come in. I own 50% of this act.
You say you're 50%. On my 50%, I'm going to say enter.
When I go knock, 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 if you say enter instead of come in, I'm coming in, but I'm coming in with a lawyer.
Wait, from New Jersey, you'll be lucky to get a cow to come in.
With a cow, I could win against you in court. What the hell are you talking about? What's that?
I saw a Zorro movie. And one more time with the finger.
Hey! You're crazy bedbug, I'll tell you. Let's never do this much again. You're crazier than a loony, that's what you
I'm
are.
crazy, huh? I'm crazy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm crazy, but you're senile, you know that.
I'm not giving you any straight lines.
Crazy is when you've gone all out of the secret. Senile is when you've gone all the hell out of
I
it.
never mind that. I'm not going to look. Oh, that's my daughter.
Don't go near that.
That's my daughter.
Don't you go near
That's
that.
my daughter. That's my daughter.
Just go near
That's
that.
my daughter.
Hello?
Is that my daughter?
Hello?
Is that my daughter?
Well, you be quiet. Will you shut up? Don't you see me talking? Don't you see me on the phone with a person? Will you, for 5 seconds, behave like a human being? Will you behave like a human being for 5 seconds? Hello? Yes, darling, just a minute.
Oh, you want your daughter. What does she want?
How the hell do I know what you want?
Hello, darling. No, it's not going too good. He's a crazy bedbug.
Oh, Mr. No good, but you're right. Your father's sick. I'm going to sick father.
Will you be quiet? For 5 seconds, will you be quiet? Don't you see me on the phone with a question? For 5 seconds, will you be quiet? Why don't you come and pick me up right away? And listen, don't park too close to the curb and it's filthy around there. You might catch something. What? All right, wait a minute. She wants to talk to you.
Who is it?
It's Eleanor Roosevelt, for Christ's sake. Didn't you say it was my daughter?
I know it's your daughter. I forgot her name.
Doris.
What's she want?
Ask her.
Hello, darling. Willie Clark here. Unpleasant? Oh, there's no unpleasantness. The stupidity maybe, but no unpleasant.
No, I got one sleeve in the sleeve and the other sleeve on top.
I wanted it to work too. I bent over backwards and forward. He wouldn't even bend sideways.
Well, I got 2 arms in the sleeves. Now I'm leaving.
It's all a question of one word. One word. Ain't to come in. That's all it comes down to.
I'm getting my hat and I'm out the door.
Okay, John. All right. I'll tell him. I promise. Yep. Goodbye, Nancy.
I got my hat on and I'm out the door.
I told her we give it one more chance.
Now that you say enter instead of come in, we won't.
Ask me. Knock, knock, knock.
Are you going to say enter instead of come in?
Ask me. Knock, knock, knock.
I know you, you crazy bedbug.
Ask me. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock, knock, knock!
Any chance of doing this today?
We're all set down here. We're just waiting on the actors.
What the hell is happening?
I don't know. Some technical problem with the makeup. Mr. Lewis says he wants number 7 amber.
Well, get it for him.
Where? They stopped making it 34 years ago.
Christ.
And Mr. Clark says that the arstics are too long.
The what?
The arstics. Hey, I don't know. I still don't understand what a look stick is.
What the hell are we making? Nicholas and Alexandra? Tell him it's just a dress rehearsal. We'll worry about the props later. Let's get moving, Eddie. Christ almighty.
Mr. Dumont! Mr. Dumont! Geez, I'm terribly sorry for the delay. It seems Mr. Lewis and Mr. Clark had some technical problems backstage.
Yeah, well, we've had it all week. I'm afraid we're running out of time here. I got 12 goddamn other numbers to get through today.
I'll get them right out. There's no problem.
Then tell them I want to run straight through, no stopping. They can clean up whatever they want afterwards.
Absolutely, Mr. Dumont.
I mean, I haven't seen past knock, knock, knock come in since Tuesday.
Okay, I'll get them right out. Here they are, right here, Mr. Dumont. I want to thank you very much for everything. And I'll tell them we're going to run straight through, no stopping. All right, Mr. Dumont?
All right. Eddie, bring in the curtains, Eddie.
Well, thanks very much for everything.
Well, bring in the curtains and let it smirk from the top. Want the voiceover. We want the voiceover.
I'll get it right up here. What do you want? Leave her alone, sugar. Get up.
It's a Al Lewis and Mr. Willie Clark in their beloved scene, The Doctor Will See You Now.
Nursie!
Yes, Doctor. Did you want me?
Oh, what do you think I hired you for? What's your name again?
Miss McIntosh. You know, like the apples?
Oh, yes, the name I forgot. The apples I remember. Look at the appointment book, see who's the next patient.
It's a Mr. Kornheiser.
You might be wrong, you better look. It's better that way.
No, I was right.
Oh, all right.
It's a Mr. Kornheiser.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Kornheiser.
What if Weinstein started this way? Oh. What's the first name?
Walter.
Stay right there, give me the middle name. Now
Benjamin.
don't move, give me the whole thing.
Walter Benjamin
Oh,
Kornheiser.
boy. From now on, I'm only going to see patients with long names.
Is there anything else you want, Doctor?
Yes, get a carpenter, have him make that desk lower.
Yes, Doctor.
It's hot in here. Did you turn on the steam?
No,
In
doctor.
that case, take a $5 raise. You better show him the next patient before I'm the next patient.
Excuse me, doctor. I think I'm getting a chest cold.
Looks more like an epidemic to me.
Is there anything else you can think of, doctor?
I can think of it. I'm not sure I can do it.
I can't help you. Remember, that's what the nurse is for.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't go to law school. Oh, that must be the next patient. Come in and enter.
I'm looking for the doctor.
Are you sick?
Are you the doctor?
Yes.
I'm not that sick.
Never mind. What's your name, please?
Kornheiser, Walter Benjamin Kornheiser. You want I should spell it?
Oh, never mind. I got a better speller than you. Sit down and open your mouth, please.
There's nothing wrong with me.
In that case, just sit
There's
down.
nothing wrong with that end either.
What are you doing here?
I've come to examine you.
Oh, I think you got everything backwards.
Well, then maybe I dressed in a hurry this morning.
You mean you came for me to examine you?
No, I came to examine you. I am the tax collector.
Oh, that's nice. I'm a stamp collector. What do you do for a living?
I find out how much money people make.
Oh, a busybody. You better make an appointment with my nurse.
If I did, I'm going to see her on Friday.
Don't fool around with my nurse. She's a nice girl. She's a virgin.
A what?
A virgin, a Virginian. That's where she's from.
Well, I want to tell you this. She ain't going back.
Never mind. Just sit down here.
Well, there's nothing wrong with me. I'll tell you this, though. You examine me, and I'll examine you.
All right, Mary, we'll find something.
You want to find nothing. All right. The first question I got to ask you is how much money did you make last year?
Last year I made...
What was that?
Hard of hearing. I knew we'd find something. Now, did you ever have any childhood diseases?
Not recently.
Your father living or deceased?
Both.
What do you mean both?
Well, first he was living, now he's deceased.
What did he die from?
My mother. I got a question to ask you. Are you married?
I'm looking.
Looking to get married?
Oh, looking to get out.
What are you doing?
I'm examining the lower intestines.
If you're examining my lower intestines, what are you looking in my ear for?
I got a choice of two places to look. I'm going to pick that one.
Never mind. Do you own a car?
Certainly I own a car. Why?
Well, if you use it for medical purposes, you can take a tax deduction. What kind of car you own?
An ambulance.
An ambulance. Do you own a house?
Sure, can I deduct it?
If you use it for medical purposes, where do you live?
Mount Sinai Hospital. All right, unbutton your shirt. I want to see your heartbeat.
There's nothing wrong with my
Yeah,
heartbeat.
don't worry, it won't take long. Yeah, you're all right.
Is that an examination?
Oh, I didn't know you wanted a thorough examination. Well, in that case. Oh, boy.
Oh, what's the matter?
You know what you got?
No, what do I got?
You got a filthy undershirt.
Yeah, but it's all right. That's where I live.
Yeah, not unless you change that undershirt.
What the hell is this, a Chinese laundry? I bet you never went to medical school.
What are you talking? What are you talking? I went to Columbia Medical School.
Did you pass?
Certainly I
You
passed.
should have gone in.
Hey, never mind. I want to examine your eyes.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I got 20/20s.
That's too much. All you need is 1 and 1. Now, look at that chart on the wall. Now, put your left hand on your right eye, put your right eye on your left hand. Now, tell me, can you see anything?
I can see nothing.
Don't worry, I can cure you. Now, take away your hands. Can you see now?
Of course I can see.
You know I cured over 2,000 people that way.
It's a medical.
Thank you.
It's a medical. You're not in jail. How much do you charge for an examination like that?
$1.
$1? That's pretty cheap.
Oh, $1 for hello and goodbye. Hello and how are you is $10. All right, roll up your sleeve. I want to take some blood.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm afraid of the sight of blood.
Well, do what I do. Don't look.
Well, anyway, I'm anemic.
What's anemic?
You're a doctor? You don't know what anemic is?
Because I'm a specialist.
What do you specialize in?
Everything but anemic. All right, cross your legs. Now tell me, does it hurt when I hit you with this medical instrument?
Of course it hurts when you hit me with that medical
Well,
instrument.
good. From now on, don't get hit with that medical instrument. You see that bottle?
Yes, I see that
Do
bottle.
you know what to do with that bottle?
Well, what do you want me to do with that bottle?
I hope you know what to do with that bottle, because the nurse doesn't come in to clean today.
Oh.
I want you to go in that bottle.
I can't go in that bottle. I have to go over your book.
How the hell are you going to go on my book?
I don't go on your books, the government.
The whole government's going to go on my book.
No, the Treasury Department.
Well, that's a relief.
I'm glad you're
I
relieved.
wish you were before you came in here.
Dr. Klockenmeyer, Mrs. Kalabi is on the phone. She wants you to rush right over and deliver her baby.
Oh, I'm busy. I'll mail it to her in the morning.
Yes, doctor.
Hey, Where'd you get a couple nurses like that?
From a 42nd and 42th Street. How about you, Tom?
No.
How long you had that white coat on your mouth?
I had it since the spring. In the fall, I got a new sports jacket.
Oh, all right. Now, hold on to your tongue and say shish kebab.
Sizzleba.
Oh, again?
Sizzleba.
Oh, bad news.
What's that?
You do that in a restaurant, you're never going to get shish kebab.
Never mind that. It's time to pay your taxes.
Don't start.
It's time to pay your taxes to the treasury.
Don't start in with me.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You're speaking with the spitting. It's time to pay your taxes to the treasury.
What do you mean I'm speaking about a spit? I'm not going to spit. I'm giving the lines of air supposed to be given.
Don't come out spitting unless you squeeze.
Okay, let's hold it a second. Mr. Clark, I'm having trouble with the dialogue. I don't find those last two lines in the script.
You won't find them in the script. You'll find them in his mouth.
It's impossible to say those lines without them coming out a little juicy.
I can do it. It's time to pay your taxes to the treasury. Why don't you do it that way? You want to spit in the
Well, I
entire
got damn Englishman. I've been saying it that way for 43 years.
Gentlemen, can we argue this point after the dress rehearsal and go on with the sketch?
I'm not going to go on and get a shower in the face. You want me to go on, take out the line, or get me an umbrella?
Can we please go on? With all due respect, gentlemen, we have 12 other scenes to rehearse, and we cannot spend all day on personal squabbles.
All right, I'll go on, but I'll move to a safer spot.
Don't worry about the moves. We'll pick you up on camera. Now let's skip over this spot and pick it up on. I hope you don't have what Mr. Melnick had. All right, Mr. Clark, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. I've got to get over this. Right? I hope you don't have with Mr. Melnick here.
Who's Mr. Melnick?
I don't know. Ask him yourself. He's standing right there.
That's Mr. Melnick.
Could be Mrs. Melnick. I can't tell without high heels.
You know what you are? You're a charlatan. Do you know what a charlatan is?
Charlatan is a city in North Carolina, and if you poke me one more time in the chest, you're going to end up in Poughkeepsie.
Hold it. Where does it say you're going to end up in Poughkeepsie?
Where does it say you're going to poke me in the chest?
It doesn't. It's not a poke. It's just a little tap. Wouldn't hurt a baby.
Oh, baby, elephant. Yeah, I know. First comes the spit, and then comes the poking. I know his whole routine already.
Listen, that's the way the routine is supposed to go. You know, this man's a crazy bedbug. That's what he is.
You know,
that's the way the
I'm
routine is
going to
supposed
tell
to
you
go.
something I never told you before. I ain't your guts.
You told me that last week.
Well, I'm going to tell you again.
Listen, gentlemen, I really don't see any point in going on with this rehearsal.
I don't see any point in going on to this show. You know, he's a crazy bedbug.
I know.
Last week in the apartment, he pulled the knife out. He pulled the apartment, he pulled the knife out.
Set me up on the
I got the act. I got the woman.
Come on, back. I'm sorry, Mr. Dewan. Come on back to the Uncle Willie! Somebody, please get a doctor. Hurry up.
No.
Hey, just lie there. You get a blanket. Get a blanket.
I don't want a doctor.
It's all right,
I
Uncle
don't
Willie.
trust him.
Okay?
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him I fell down.
I won't tell
I
him.
don't want to give him the sedative.
I won't tell him, Uncle Willie. There's nothing to tell. Just you'll be all right.
Frito-Lays. I remembered the name of the potato chip.
Hang in there, Willie.
The golden age of comedy reached its zenith during a fabulous and glorious era known as vaudeville. Fanny Rice, W.C. Fields, Eddie Cantor, Ed Wynn, Will Rogers, and a host of other greats fill its Hall of Fame. There are two other names that belong on that list, and they can never be listed separately. They are more than a team. They are two comic shining lights of being as one. For Lewis without Clark is like laughter without joy. But these two greats were tired of comic style disappeared from the American scene and will never see its lights again. Here then in a sketch tape nearly 11 years ago on the Ed Sullivan Show are Lewis and Clark in a classic scene, The Doctor Will See You Now.
What time is it?
10 to 1.
10 to 1. Who are you?
Don't give me that. You know who I am.
You're the same nurse from yesterday.
I'm the same nurse from every day for 2 weeks now. Don't play your games with me.
Who's playing games? I can't even chew a piece of bread. Why'd you turn off the television?
It's either watching that or watching you sleep. Either one ain't too interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to sleep more entertaining from now on. What's today? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
How can it be Wednesday? I went to sleep on Monday.
Have you already seen Mike Douglas twice this week?
Once.
Twice.
All right, twice. I don't even remember. I was all right yesterday?
We are doing very well.
We are. When did you get sick?
That's funny. That's really funny, Mr. Clark. As soon as I get home tonight, I'm gonna bust out laughing.
If you don't stop eating all those candies, you're gonna bust out a
there's no sense throwing them out. I'm just storing up energy for the winter.
Well, maybe in between the peppermints and the Doucette, you can find time to take my pulse.
I took it. It's a little better today.
Why don't you take my pulse?
When you were sleeping.
Everybody's pulse is good when they're sleeping. You don't take a pulse when push is sleeping. You take a pulse and push it away. $30 a day. She takes a sleeping pulse. I've got to tell you something that I never told you before because it's the truth. I don't think you know what you're doing. I'm not a prejudiced person.
Well, I am. I don't like sick people who tell registered nurses how to do their job. You want your tea now?
Well, I don't want to interrupt your candy.
And don't get fresh with me. You can get fresh with your nephew, but you can't get fresh with me. Maybe he has to take it, but I'm not a blood relative.
That's for sure.
That's even funnier than the other one. My whole evening's gonna be taken up tonight with nothing but laughing.
I don't even like candy. You can eat the whole box. When you're through, you can eat the flowers too.
You know why I don't get angry at anything you say to me?
Did I give up? Why?
Because I have a good sense of humor. I am known for my good sense of humor. That's why I can take anything you say to me.
If you know it's as good as your sense of humor, I'm not going to make it till tomorrow. Who called?
No one.
I thought I heard the telephone.
No one called. Did you have a nice nap?
There was a nap, nothing special. Hey, wait a minute. What are you doing? Don't pop up the pillows. It takes me a day and a night to get them the way along, and you come along and you pop them up again.
Oh, woke up a little grouchy, didn't we?
Why do you make yourself a party to everything? Don't make the bed. I'm in it. You don't make the bed.
You can't stand to have people do things for you, can you? If you just want someone to sit here and watch you, you're better off getting a dog, Mr. Clark. I'll suggest that to your nephew.
Who's complaining? I only ask two things. Don't take my pulse when I'm sleeping. Don't make the bed when I'm in it. Do it the other way around. Play business.
It doesn't bother me to do nothing as long as I'm getting paid for it.
I'm hungry.
Want your jacket?
Forget it. I'm not hungry. Tell me something. How old is a woman like you?
That is none of your business.
I'm not asking for business.
I am 54 years young.
That's right. You're married?
My husband passed away 4 years ago.
You must have been the nurse.
No, I was not the nurse. You know, you could use some sleep and I could use some quiet.
Hey, I got an idea. How about a nice alcohol rub?
I just gave you one.
No, I'll give you one.
I know you just say things like that to agitate me. You like to agitate people, don't you? Well, I'm not an agitatable person.
You know, you're right. I'd be better off with a dog.
How did your poor wife send a man like you?
Who told you about my poor wife?
Your poor nephew. Did you ever think of getting married again?
Oh, what's this, a proposal?
Not from me. I'm not thinking of getting married again. Besides, you're just not my type.
Oh, it's a question of religion.
It's a question of age. You wear me out in no time.
You think I can't support you? Well, I got Medicare.
You never stop, do you?
When I stop, I won't be here.
Well, that's where you're going to be unless you learn to slow up a little.
Slow up, he tells me. I moved 2 inches in 3 weeks, he tells me to slow up.
I mean, if you're considering getting well again, you have to stop worrying about telephone calls and messages, and especially when you're going back to work.
I'm an actor. I gotta act. That's my profession.
Your profession right now is being a sick person, and if you're going to act anywhere, it's going to be from a sick bed.
Maybe I can get a job on Marcus Welby.
You can try everything I say into a lot of new routine if you want, but I'm going to give you a piece of advice, Mr. Clark.
What is it?
El mundo está lleno de gentes enfermas y ya no hay suficientes doctores ni enfermeras para tener el cuidado de todos los que se enferman. Pero Dios ha dicho en su infinito...
I didn't even see the boat land. What the hell does that mean?
take care of all the sick people. And all the doctors and all the nurses can do just so much, Mr. Clark. But God, in His infinite wisdom, has said He will help those who help themselves.
So what's the advice?
Stop bugging me!
I stopped bugging. I don't even know what the hell bugging you means.
That's much better. I like you now.
Oops, here comes today's candy.
Nice to see you.
Hey, how's the patient?
Fine, I think we're gonna get married.
Hey, Uncle Willie, you look terrific.
You got the variety.
Yeah, I got it right here. I also have about 200 get well telegrams from just about every star in show business. Lucille Ball, Janet DeBeese, and Claire Rittenberg. Remember the two gay singers with the tight butts? Yeah. Bob Hope. Hey, Bill and Kathleen Moley. Remember they used to play the zoos on the Ed Sullivan Show? They're still married. I can't believe that. Milton Berle, Paula and Ron Pressler. Were they Ramona Rodriguez? And this time John Dominic, I went to Maine to be a farmer. Anyway, it'll take you 9 months just to answer these. Hey, Mrs. Lopez, have you had lunch yet?
Not yet.
Well, why don't you go out for a while? Take an hour or so. I'll be here for a while.
Thank you, I could use some fresh air. Now, while I'm gone, I don't want you getting all agitated again, you hear?
I hear. Don't be a bug on me.
And don't get up to go to the bathroom. You say you know what.
If I don't, I'll go you know where.
Never mind, you. She's a terrific nurse.
Oh, about that. How about that? Boydie Eisenstein died.
Who?
Boydie Eisenstein. You remember the dance team with Ramona and Rodriguez? Boydie Eisenstein was Rodriguez. Would have been 79 in August.
Uncle Willie, can you put the variety down for a second?
You got the cigars?
Uncle Willie, you do realize you had a heart attack, don't you? And you've been getting away with it for years. The cigars, the corned beef sandwiches, the tension, the temper tantrums. You can't do it anymore, Uncle Willie. Your heart's not going to take it.
This is the good news you rushed up with. For this, you could have skipped a Wednesday.
Look, I talked to the doctor this morning, and I'm going to have to be very frank and honest with you, Uncle Willie. You have to retire. Give it up. Show business is out.
Until when?
Until ever. You have abnormally high blood pressure and a weak heart. If you go back to work, you could kill yourself.
All right, I'll think it over.
Think it over? There's nothing to think over. You can't go back to work. There's no decision to be made, Uncle Willie. Don't you understand?
You decide for Ben Silverman. I'll decide for Willie Clark.
No, I'll decide for Willie Clark. I'm your closest and only living relative, and I'm responsible for your well-being. Look, Uncle Willie, you can't live here anymore. Not alone, and I can't afford to keep that nurse on permanently. Hell, right now she makes more than I do. Anyway, she gave me her notice. She's leaving Monday. She's moving to Buffalo to go to work for some wealthy family.
Maybe she'd take me. I always did well in Buffalo.
Uncle Willie, we have to face facts, and we have to do it quickly.
Well, I can't talk about it right now. I'm a little tired. I'm going to take a nap.
Would you like to hear my suggestion?
I'm napping. Don't you see my eyes closed?
I'd like you to move in with me and Helen and the kids. Look, we have a small room out back. I think you'd be very comfortable, Uncle Willie.
What's the second suggestion?
What's the matter with the first?
Not as good as the second.
You haven't said the second yet.
Still better than the first one. Forget it.
Why?
Why? I don't like your kids. They're noisy. The little one hit me on the head with a baseball bat.
Yeah, and I've also seen you talk to him for hours on end about vaudeville, and you had the greatest time of your life, right?
Right. If I stop talking, boink with the baseball bat. No. Forget it. I'm not going to move in with you. Get rid of the kids, then we'll talk about it.
I know why you won't come, Uncle Willie. It's because Al Lewis lives with his family, and you have to prove some stupid point about being independent.
What's the second suggestion?
All right. But don't jump up when I say it, because it isn't as bad as it sounds.
What is it?
There's the old actors home in New Jersey.
Oh, as bad as it sounds.
You're wrong. I went out there last Sunday. They showed me all over the place. Willie, I couldn't believe how beautiful it was.
You went out there already? You didn't even have the decency to let me turn down living with you, boys?
I just went to investigate. That's all. No commitments.
You like this home. That's the first booking you got me in 10 years.
It's on a lake. 25 acres of beautiful grounds. It's an old converted mansion with this great, big, wonderful porch.
A porch? A porch, I knew it. You finally got me on a porch in New Jersey. That old porch was up there, didn't it?
Look, you don't have to sit on the porch. There's millions of activities. They put shows on every Friday and Saturday night. Well, it's all old actors. What could be better for you?
Why, New Jersey? I hate New Jersey. I'm sorry they ever finished the George Washington Bridge.
I can't believe how many old actors I knew and remembered out there. I thought they were all dead.
Some recommendation, a house in the swamps with forgotten people.
They're not forgotten. They're well taken care of. Look, I promise you, Uncle Willie, if you spend one day out there that you're not happy, I'll come and get you and you move in with me.
But some choice. New Jersey or the baseball bat?
I'm starting to feel better already.
What about you?
What do you mean, what about me?
I won't see you no more.
Sure you will. I'll come whenever I can. Willie, you think I won't come visit you anymore?
Well, people don't go all the way up to New Jersey unless they have to.
I'll come every Wednesday. I'll bring you the variety. I'll even bring Helen and the kids.
Don't bring the kids, for Christ's sake.
This is the first time I can remember you ever treated me like a nephew and not an agent. It's the beginning of a whole new relationship.
I hope this one works out better than the last one.
I've been waiting for this for 15 years. You just never let me get close, Uncle Willie.
You kiss me, the whole thing's off.
No kisses, I promise. But there is one other thing I'd like you to do for me.
Yeah, with my luck, it's a benefit.
Well, it is a benefit, sort of, but it's not for any organization. It's for another human being.
Yeah, what is it?
Al Lewis would like to come and see you.
Oh, you wanted to kill me. Why did you drink your cigars?
He's been heartsick ever since this happened, Uncle Willie.
What the hell is that, the lumps?
Look, you know what I mean. He calls me twice a day at the office to see how you are. He's worried to death.
Good. Tonight, tell him I'm worse.
He's not good himself. He's got hardening of the arteries, arthritis, and his eyesight's very, very bad.
Well, he sees well enough to spit on my face.
Uncle Willie, he's lost 7 pounds since you've been in the hospital. Who do you think sends you all the candy and flowers, huh? That's right. He signs other people's names to the cards, otherwise he knows you throw them out.
He sent the candy and flowers, throw them out.
Look, Uncle Willie, I have never asked you to do a personal favor for me as long as I've known you. But this is important to me, to you, to Al Lewis. He's not going to stay. He just wants to come and say hello.
Hello, huh?
That's all.
If he gives me the finger, I'm a dead person. That's murder, you know.
Come on, Uncle Willie, give us a break.
Yeah, if he just wants to come up and say hello, I won't stop him. But I won't promise a hello back. I may be taking a nap.
I knew I could count on you. He's going to be very, very happy, Willie.
Hey, what's up with my telephone? Why should I pay 60 cents to have him come up and say hello?
It's not going to cost you 60 cents. Yeah, hi. Could you tell the boy over by the desk to ask Mr. Lewis to come up to Mr. Clark's room, please? Yeah, thanks very much.
He's here now in the hotel?
He's been with me half the morning. I knew it would be all right.
First you commit me to the old man's home, then you bring that kumquat up here, and then you ask my permission.
Look, I'm sorry. I apologize. Never speak to me again, but promise me you'll be decent to Al Lewis.
I'll be wonderful to Al Lewis. In my will, I'll leave him you.
Hey, you're not supposed to get out of bed.
You don't think I'm going to let him see me sitting here like a sick person? I'm going to get in the chair like healthier than he does.
The doctor said you weren't to get out of bed for anything.
Lewis coming to apologize to Clark is not anything. For this, it's worth another heart attack. You get my sports jacket. Bring the chair over. Bring it all the way over. I want that unbucked to have a long one.
Here, put this on.
Oh, the bathrobe, dummy guy. The sports jacket, the red sports jacket. This is going to be a formal apology.
He's not coming to apologize. He's coming to say hello.
If he don't apologize, I'm going to drop dead right on the spot from spite. You tell him that.
I'm beginning to be sorry I started this.
What? I'm starting to enjoy the whole thing. Put a pillow on there. Put 2 pillows on there. When he apologizes, I want to look down on him.
I was just trying to bring you two together again. I'll never button your business again, I'll tell you that. Put your skinny little ass on the pillow.
I hope I don't get a nosebleed up here.
Won't get it.
The only thing thing that could make this better? If it was pour and rain out like yesterday, I'd like to see him apologize with his keister all soaking wet. Oh, come on, knock one more time. And
Oh, he's sleeping. Maybe I could come back later.
Oh, no, that's all right. Come in, so I can shut the door. No, you go. It's all right. Let me take your coat. Would you like me to take your hat, Mr. Willie?
No, I think I'd like to hang on to something. Thank you.
There's someone here to see you, Uncle Willie.
hey, bye.
Look who's here to see you, Uncle
I
Willie.
don't see who's that.
It's me, Willie. Al Lewis.
Al Lewis. I don't have my glasses. Come over here. Come all the way over here. Oh, that's Al Lewis. How you doing?
Oh, look at all the lovely flowers, huh?
Oh, yeah, people send them to me all the time with boxes of cheap candy. I'm throwing them out. They mean well.
They certainly do. Well, listen, I just wanted to come up and say hello, so hello, goodbye.
Wait a minute. You got a few more minutes for my next nap. Sit down and talk for a while.
You sure it's all right?
Oh, yeah. I got plenty of time for my next nap. Would you like some tea?
Tea would be nice.
It's in the kitchen. Go get it.
I have a better idea. Why don't I go down to the kitchen and have them send up a tray? If we ring for room service, it could take forever.
There you go. You don't want to wait to hear what else got to say.
It's not necessary, Uncle Willie. I'll be back in 10 minutes. It's good to see you, Mr. Lewis. It's good to see the both of you, Uncle Willie.
He's a nice boy.
A good boy. Not too bright, but a good boy.
So, listen, can I get you anything?
Oh, what can I use here?
Well, maybe some newspapers, magazines, something?
No. I got all my fan mail to answer.
You get fan mail?
Don't you?
I don't even get jury duty.
Oh, yeah, lots of people.
Are you sure it's all right for you to talk like this?
That's all right. I'm not talking. I'm answering. Why? There's something special you wanted to talk about?
No, I got nothing special to talk about.
Like what? Do I know what's on your mind? How do I know why you can't sleep nights?
What do you mean? There's nothing on my mind. I sleep fine. I sleep like a baby.
Are you sure? To me, you look tired, a little troubled. Like a person that's got something on his conscience.
I got nothing on my conscience. I feel fine. I told you, I sleep like a baby.
Are you sure you look good?
Of course I look good. I'm fine. I'm sorry you got sick, but outside of that...
Thank you. I accept your apology.
What apology? I didn't apologize for nothing.
What do you think made you sick?
You made yourself sick, you crazy bedbug. You started carrying on, yelling and screaming. You got sick. And for that, I'm sorry.
Good, as long as you're sorry for something.
I'm sorry for all the starving children in the world, but I didn't do it. I ain't going to apologize.
I didn't blame you for all the starving children in the world. I always said you're responsible for making me sick, and since you came up here to apologize, I'm going to be a gentleman, and I'm going to accept it.
What are you going to accept? I didn't give you an apology. You ain't going to accept nothing.
If you didn't come up to apologize, why'd you come up with your hat in your hand?
My hat in my hand. It's a $25 hat. What do you want me to do? Stick it in my pocket?
If you didn't come up to apologize, why'd you send the candy and flowers?
I sent the candy and
Well,
flowers?
that's because you had a guilty conscience, and that's why you came up with your hat in your hand. That's why you send the candy and flowers. Only this time, I'm not going to be a gentleman anymore, and I don't accept it. How do you like that?
You know what? I knew there was going to be trouble when you said enter instead of come in.
There's no trouble. I got what I want now.
What the hell did you get? You didn't get an apology that you didn't accept.
I don't want to argue with you. I've been sick.
Hey, I don't want to argue either. You know, Willie, we don't get along too well.
Well, everybody's got the ups and downs.
Yeah, well, the ups I can take, the downs I can't take anymore.
You know, to tell you the truth, I'm a little tired myself. In a way, the hard work was good for me. I needed the rest.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do now?
Well, my nephew made me two very good offers. I think I'll take the second one.
Are you well enough to work?
Oh, wouldn't be anything too strenuous. Mostly take it easy. Oh, probably do a show on Saturday night, something like that.
Are you in town?
No, out of town.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you know me, I like to keep busy. Oh, what about yourself?
Myself, I'm very happy, very happy. My daughter, well, she's going to have another baby. Yeah, well, I talked to her and I said, look, it's a little house. You probably need the room, so take my room. I'll move out to the old actors' home in New Jersey.
Oh, I just got the finger again.
What's that? You got a pain?
No, but I'm expecting.
Oh, why don't you call the doctor?
It wouldn't help.
It wouldn't hurt.
You know how many times we did that joke?
Yeah, we did about 8,000 times, and every time we did it, we got a laugh. I just got a laugh from you.
You're a funny man, Al. You're a pain in the ass, but you're funny.
Well, you know, Willie, maybe now you can take time to relax a little bit. You always took the job too seriously.
Well, if I was there to laugh, I'd want a ticket.
Yeah, well, I feel better about that. Well, you know, when you're on the road, maybe you can stop out in New Jersey and visit me once in a while.
Oh, you can count on that one. Hey, you just keep on talking. I'm gonna take a nap, I'm tired, but you talk, I'll nap.
You sure it's all right?
Sure, you talk, I'll sleep.
Well, so what's doing variety?
When the Eisenstein died.
Boydie Eisenstein. The house doctor at the palace.
No. That was Sam Heseltine. Bonnie Eisenstein was Ramona and Rodriguez.
No. Boydie Eisenstein was the house doctor at the palace. Sam Heseltine was Ramona and Rodriguez.
No. That's Bernie Eisenstein. Sam Heseltine was the traveling agent.
No. He was Ramona and Rodriguez before Ramona died. Then he became the Marco Lopez.
Didn't die?
Of course he died, but he died a lot of times on stage, just as like you did once in a while.
I'll give you a peek in the mouth.
Yeah, you're gonna give you a big in the mouth, but you remember we took him up to Buffalo with Sophie Tucker?
I remember that. I remember
Sophie
you
Tucker?
with Sophie Tucker.
You went into bed, you went into bed, and I watched Sophie, I said, Sophie, I love Sophie, guess who's under the bed? And the big